don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing, but she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Why did Baldur say we crossed him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
It's understandable, you want your kid to live and you to pass on. You don't want to see them die, but it's like, went about it all the wrong ways.
First job. Right.
Oh, now we're gonna go back to
Me and my
this
mates
story.
had the run of the forest, as long as we kept the fairy king amused. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Yeah, just ahead. Or I could just tell you the story later. Always love, like, cutting them off. The Jordanheim and all that. Had our fun detour, we finally killed the man. Ironic that we killed him the same way that we met him, with that neck break.
Something else we can do for you?
Nah, just glad you guys worked it out.
Ah. Well, I could say the same to you.
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him what he needed to hear, how's it sounds to me.
Just the same. I'm sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri. You forgive me?
Already have. Like you said, it all worked out. Now, let us get back to work.
Boy.
Coming.
Boy. Oh.
Here we go. I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan, go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, let's... Probably. Let's see. The entire time the head's the bad guy, I swear to God. Every time I see Vanaheim, I just want to think Van Halen, and I don't know why. I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that. I was just looking at all the names. Anyway, Jordanheim. The world of giants!
Boy. Ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Ah!
Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy. We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
Probably, where we start at the fucking bottom and then have to climb all the way up.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there is a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to fight...
My lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh god, he either cries, throws up, or something.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ah, fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch their head till we return.
I can do this.
No, no, I can't. Oh.
I thought he was gonna throw up into the hole.
Okay.
Ready?
Not gonna be that done and simple. There's no way. It's never simple in God of War, alright? I have a second thought. I don't want to. Oh god. I want to see him come back with like a mechanical dwarven body. There's no oxygen for us, or we don't breathe the air, we just die. There are footsteps, but it's just white. Oh, there we go. It was really weird. I was holding
Look!
up.
We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there.
Nah, we'll just do it right here.
We did it.
Now kill me. There's the shoulder
did.
on the back. Back. Shoulder on the pat? Him taking off his shoulder. Okay.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
You don't let me enjoy this moment of being free.
Boy,
Looks weird without, like, anything on his wrists. Just start stripping all my gear off.
carry her.
Except I'll have shoulder gloves on after the cutscene ends when I'm supposed to. Yeah, once he makes his armor back on. But now, I guess if we were to take him off, would they? There's just that. There's no really just unequipped, so no matter what, we never get to see that. You got like fancy Valkyrie and
It's
everything. Good?
nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
Maybe he's hoping if he touched her ashes or like the baggie, he'd hear her voice.
Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
I am
should
from
feel it,
Sparta.
but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them?
Frame rate. When I look in this general.
One question is answered and two more take its place.
Will there ever be a true answer? Nobody knows.
Wait! Father! Something's happening. It's your axe. It's Mother. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how?
I could see them making a
And their fight
prequel
with
of seeing,
Baldur.
like, about the mother if there's nothing about her being shown besides all
Just
this.
happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings.
And then it's just, and then these side parts where he
our
fought
story.
Valkyries.
No. This is your story.
You know, I did all the heavy lifting, but yeah.
What does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant.
A giant god.
Why didn't you tell us?
Whoops.
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Because apparently
Mother would have
adventure's the
good
way.
reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
There's something hiding behind this red thing.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Uh-oh. Couldn't tell, like, it looks like the boy, but I couldn't really see what the fuck was happening with it. Of course, they're gonna hide it, kind of, now. I mean, like, that is one of my many predictions, is
It's
either the
Mother's.
boy will kill us and
She
things
was
like
here.
that
She saw every
at some
step we took
point,
before
or
we took
we
it.
just die because of the gods
she
and
was
it's
always
gonna
with
be the
us.
boys' game.
Watching over us,
Knows.
leading us
Knows
home.
anymore.
Let's finish it.
Throw it the ashes and we can call it a night. Even though it's daytime.
Father,
No,
Drink it.
we do it together. Son.
love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Oh, Jesus.
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day.
The name that,
Let us go home.
of course, Kratos won't know. Fuck. Last wish. Return to the
Guess it all
temple.
makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh,
Well, that kind of makes a little bit more sense with his name, and also why we see our death on the wall in the future.
so why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Mimir missed it.
Oof, what a game. Like, I was actually worried at certain parts of the game just because of the whole change in style, but I was expecting a pretty good storytelling. That would be interesting since they were kind of straying to a more cinematic storytelling kind of way than the other God of Wars. Like, this one was definitely more cinematic. In the end, the gameplay still held up pretty well and had a lot of fun. Certain minor gripes, you know, with the combat, me always hitting buttons wrong and stuff, but that's just my own doing. That's not the game's fault. But overall, I mean, pretty good game. Not completely open world.
But I bet there's still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
But overall, it was a really good experience. I had a lot of fun with it, and it's, you know, like I said, it was like not completely open world, but open enough to let you explore, do some stuff, get optional things. There was a lot to do, and you know, the only problem I hate with openness is it definitely spaces out the story when you want to do things.
I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Continue exploring. Complete dwarven favors. Free dragon. Travel to the other places and find new item shops to get powerful equipment that will allow you to defeat all of the legendary corrupt Valkyries. I think I'm only missing 2 more. I have to get one and then the all-amazing queen one. But location of the corrupt Valkyries have been revealed on your map. They're not here. Got the one there. The Valkyrie in this place, but this place changes all the time, and I guess I also have to fight while that mist is happening, so I'd have to make sure I'm completely padded up on that resistance. But for the most part, we are done with the main game, so we can start working on another game as well as Far Cry and all that stuff. For the most part, I'm all set with what I want to do, because I'm not a big 100%er. I'm not going to sit here and try to 100% this, but I did a lot of the game. I tried, at least. And I had a blast. So, overall, I had an amazing time with this game. I enjoyed the story. Like I said, the only issue I have with openness is that it definitely spaces out the story a lot. You know, it because of how long I take with that open stuff and the optional stuff, spaces out the story a lot, so it feels like it drags on a bit. But for the most part, I had fun. I liked the combat. Felt very, what's the word? Like trial and error-ish, kind of. Like, you know, you really had to be precise on certain fights. And all in all, pretty good. I had a blast playing this. And, yeah, I'm glad for the people that sat and watched and hung out for the God of War streams and stuff like that. I do appreciate it. But that will be it for the rest of the God of War stuff. I'll probably play a bit off time, and that'll be it. I'm probably not going to really record or stream any more of this, unless for any reason there's DLC, because the interesting part is there is still, like, realms to travel to, but we can't actually access them. So I guess that's either for the next time. They kind of, like, fool you a bit. They're like, you could go to all these different realms, but not really, because when you look at it, there's, you know, the travel room won't work there. There's like, what, 3 different places we can't go, and I don't think there's any way to them unless, you know, the optional ship, maybe there's a way there through all the optional stuff, but, you know, like, we haven't really gone to any of them, so who knows? But thank you guys who hung out for the God of War stuff. I do appreciate it.